Today on Forbes, a mad scramble inside the Pentagon ahead of DOGE's arrival. DOGE is coming for the Department of Defense. After taking the knife to a growing roster of federal agencies and causing widespread panic at others, employees from Elon Musk's Department of Government Efficiency are set to arrive at the Pentagon in the coming days, a person briefed on the effort told Forbes. Charged with cutting $2 trillion from the federal budget, they could bring an unprecedented shakeup to America's sprawling military and its nearly $1 trillion budget. For decades, legislators on both sides of the aisle have struggled to rein in wasteful defense spending with little success, as the Pentagon has been repeatedly embarrassed by reports of egregious overspending, millions in untracked inventory, failed audits, the infamous $10,000 toilet seats. In an interview during Sunday's Super Bowl, President Trump said he expected DOGE's review of the military will find, quote, hundreds of billions of dollars of fraud and abuse. Now, even as Elon Musk's cost-cutting machine faces mounting court challenges and threats from Democrats, Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth is rolling out the welcome mat. On Fox News on Tuesday, he said, quote, I've been in touch with Elon Musk, who's a great patriot interested in advancing the America First agenda. There are plenty of places we want the keen eye of DOGE, but we will do it in coordination. Hegseth said he would focus on cuts to weapons acquisitions and procurement, climate programs, and headcount at headquarters. DOGE staffers will be employed directly by the Defense Department to focus solely on executing its cost-cutting mandate, a person with direct knowledge said. Ahead of their arrival, Pentagon leaders have already begun targeting legacy initiatives by discussing potential cuts to fighter jet programs, long a target of Elon Musk, who has called the F-35 program, quote, obsolete, pausing upcoming contracts, and merging different operations. This, according to a dozen current and former Pentagon officials and others with knowledge who spoke to Forbes. Chris Miller, the former acting Secretary of Defense and a co-author of Project 2025, the conservative blueprint for the Trump administration, said, quote, the existing ecosystem of the prime contractors and legacy Cold War personalities knew what was coming and decided to ignore it, and we are seeing the chicken come home to roost. The Air Force, for one, faces major upheaval as it hopes to defend the future of manned aircraft amid the rise of drone warfare. Last week, Hegseth paused planning meetings for a reorganization effort designed to better combat China, which included plans for a sixth-generation fighter jet. Any cuts to the program would introduce uncertainty about the Air Force's future manned combat capabilities only 2 weeks after the service gave General Electric and Pratt & Whitney billions to continue developing new engines for the proposed jet. According to 3 sources, Pentagon leaders are also focused on merging 3 organizations that focus on incubating new technology: the Defense Innovation Unit, or DIU, the Chief Digital and Artificial Intelligence Office, or CDAO, and the Strategic Capabilities Office. The future of the CDAO's largest program is also uncertain. Officials this week paused an upcoming contract competition for one of the Pentagon's primary AI platforms used for making battlefield decisions, known as Advana, which is a mashup of the words advanced analytics, according to a Pentagon official with direct knowledge. Contractor Booz Allen had been awarded a $3.2 billion 3-year contract to run Advana back in 2021, but a recompete that would turn it into a $15 billion 10-year contract was supposed to move ahead in coming months. Part of Hegseth's strategy has involved embracing Silicon Valley. Last week, he met with Alexander Wang, the CEO of AI unicorn Scale AI, according to 2 people with knowledge of the meeting. Scale AI has at least $300 million in contracts from the federal government to provide data labeling services. Wang was also among a group of leaders from top Silicon Valley defense tech companies, including Anduril, Palantir, OpenAI, and Vannevar Labs, who attended a high-profile military AI summit last week. For full coverage, check out David Jeans's piece on forbes.com. This is Kieran Meadows from Forbes. Thanks for tuning in.